So this couple walked into a clinic for Genotype. So much lovely dovey Twitter people, with anyone
God,
would say
when,
God when, yeah. After taking samples, they left. 5 minutes later, man went back in style to say he knows he is AA and the lady is AS. But if they want to write results, they should put AS because he can't marry her. Wow.
I'm thinking, actually,
It gets us thinking why anybody would go this extra mile.
Why? How will you spend
so
most
much time
years,
with
so much
someone,
time, and then you're not going to end up with her. So why are you there?
Local stories, global insights. This is the OyaGistme Podcast with Chinedu Idigo and Meglina Otu. Thank you for tuning in.
Life totally gets boring when there's no gist to keep you going. My name is Chinedu Idigo.
And I am Meglina Otu.
Together we bring you OyaGistme, a show where we talk about recent happenings in our neighborhood and social media.
Where we also talk about the people that makes our life better and as well celebrate our local heroes.
Trust me, it's something really worth doing.
Of course, yes.
In our last episode, we gave you all gist. Today, we come back with more gist.
More gist.
Spicy
Yeah,
it's funny how we said spice together.
Really, right?
we had it coming. So today, we just flip through the streets of Instagram once more because I feel like it's a space where we get so much gist that really, really is catchy and we feel like our audience would like to contribute to.
Hey, do tell me we are shaking tables today.
Well, we may shake tables, but we may be careful not to shake more tables. So people don't come at us under the conversation.
That's right, though. So now I'm calm now because I was getting ready for you,
Tone it down a little, Shamak me. Don't finish me on set. So this is coming from Instagram. It titles, "Man goes the extra mile to avoid marrying the love of his life." The things people will really do are...
Really? But when I actually when you read this thing, I was like, I don't understand. Extra mile is love of his life.
So let's throw more light here.
What's happening? Yeah.
Zay_Nab went to his social media and said, his handle is at EmeraldZ1. He said, so this couple walked into a clinic for Genotype. So much lovely dovey Twitter people, with anyone
God,
would say
when,
God when, yeah. After taking samples, they left. 5 minutes later, man went back in style to say he knows he is AA and the lady is AS. But if they want to write results, they should put AS because he can't marry her. Wow.
I'm thinking, actually,
It gets us thinking why anybody would go this extra mile.
Why? How will you spend
so
most
much time
years,
with
so
someone,
much time, and then you're not going to end up with her. So why are you there? That's actually mistakes that people make when you meet somebody and like for me, I just feel, wait, let me even ask you, you're a guy here,
Yeah, sure.
So how do you guys feel like if you meet a lady for the first time or maybe subsequently while talking to her for over a period of time?
Yeah.
So what do you feel? Don't you draft your conclusions already, like to know that, oh, fine, maybe this girl is somebody or this lady is somebody I can continue with. She's interesting or she's sort of a person I want to keep as a wife or something.
Well, to answer you, actually, yes, we do those drafting.
Okay, so why
But then
this?
it gets to the point where family comes in.
Okay.
And then there's this imbalance. So you love someone so much, you probably would want, I'm not making an excuse for this person, but I'm saying there are other reasons why he may not want to proceed. Say he finds out later that, her family is not one he would like to settle with. Because when you marry a woman, you marry the entire family. Or where she's coming from is somewhere he wouldn't want to go at the end of the day because it gets, you start doing findings or you do diggings and you find out, okay, this may not really be where you want to be or she may not be who you probably may feel you want to end up. That's why the fact that you've come along with, but there's still an argument in there.
Of course, there's total arguments, of course, because
but what would you be your reaction when you when you get to find out? But trust me, you're not finding out from him. It's the hospital playing along though.
Actually, yeah,
because
that's true.
He had to go back to say
they should change the results. Yeah.
Why?
No, a lot of persons do that.
So
a lot of persons. I think
you would let go easily. So if you're like in that kind of situation, would you say, since it doesn't work anymore, you'll sit back and let him go find someone else?
Okay, the thing is,
yeah,
as an educational person or as a literate and somebody that knows about health situations and conditions, of course, as a scientist, of course, I'll be like, oh, fine. It's not it, because it's actually one of the preambles, like my A list. When I check, okay, fine.
So that's
are
like a deal
we
breaker?
compatible? Yeah, you get, like genotype wise and all that. So I have to check first before we move further. Some persons put that into consideration so early, while some other persons don't do that. They allow the love, afterwards is when they now go to check, when it's deeper.
But most times,
but for me, I would just push back.
Yeah.
Owing to the fact that the relationship has not gone far.
But
that's why
like
while you were talking, I was like, okay.
But situations like this, it may have gone far. So,
yeah.
but funny how genotype may not really be a deal breaker at this moment, because if both of them do say, we can have 2 kids. Because I know AS, you get AA first, I guess.
You get AS. Yeah, that can't be so guaranteed. No,
okay, so
it can't be guaranteed when it comes to medical. It's possible that at the end of the day, the filial generation might actually change. And it might end up. You might end up producing AS first, because I know a family like that. The first child was AS.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So are
we saying the more AS we get, the more in there? Because there's always an A partner out there who probably may want the child. So I feel like people still take that risk because they love each other.
Of course,
but then there's always an error in genotypes in most situations.
Yes,
most times you go for a genotype, you think, and then they tell you the wrong thing, and you go and find out it was actually wrong coming from the hospital you went to.
That's the more reason why you have to keep checking, checking different hospitals.
So our advice to her right now is like, if she can actually have him, do it somewhere else.
Somewhere else, yeah.
She's watching us, yeah.
For particular persons like this, yeah. With the situation on ground that he went back, you don't have to do it. Family doctor or somebody you know. No, you have to tell him, like, if you're listening to this, go tell him that you should go to a different hospital where you both don't know anyone, or where you are conversant with, to try it first.
That's an institution where he's not making it look like, okay, this is our deal breaker, it may not work.
True,
because unless he's still playing pretend and saying, don't worry, baby, maybe we'll go check somewhere else.
We'll just go, we'll just find a way around it.
But some guys, but I feel like, babe, come on, girls, let's have a conversation. If a guy comes back and he's, it turns out this way, I feel like you should take laws into your hands and have the genotype redone somewhere else.
Of course, you really love this person. A lot of persons just become so ignorant about particular things, They just take it on a surface basis. And that's why I tell ladies, you have to be really smart to deal with particular things. Like I have this couple, actually, I think they got married and then things aren't really going so well. Yeah. So the lady was like, it's more like I rushed into this wedding. I rushed into this. So I'll just go to the hospital and tell him, let's have a genotype. I just pray it does not match so that we'll just find out. We'll just go our separate ways. And then I was like, wow.
People.
What's going on here? Like, why didn't you take time to check? Why just jumped into...
Let me speak broken. Why you rush? Where you go? There are men out there.
Exactly. So you have to take your time, especially when it comes to love things,
And forever. It's like a forever thing.
I'm really feeling it. I don't know why I'm becoming emotional.
Don't be. So do we say one of the reasons why he had this done was because he didn't really love her like he claimed, or he had someone else?
I think so, because it's actually a two-way thing. Yeah. For some people, they check first. Like, I've met somebody like that. Oh, we just started talking, and then he was like, "Okay, I'm coming down to Nigeria to know." And the first thing he said was, "What's your genotype?" And then I was like, You get? Yeah. It was when I said it, he asked that question like 3 times.
Wow, so it's serious.
It's serious. For some people, they take it very serious. Very serious.
Like
they want to know first before they now start. It's possible the guy has seen you and he likes you so much. So in order for him to move further, he'd be like, make I first check, today on the safer side, man, no can't go do 2-0, you get.
But for this situation, it'd be like, say, the guy really, really know to like her like
the
that.
The guy already know, say, you don't want her. Now I start with the question where I ask you. And I asked you, how do you guys, like, when you see a lady, don't you know that there's somebody you can actually go with and somebody you can't go with at this point, So for me, I think, did he just did somehow?
Anyways, we'll give you guys room to share your opinion in the comment section.
Please just comment, seriously.
What you all think would may have prompted such situation or such scenarios for him, to have done what he did to her. Anyways, God help them. We pray she finds love again and he finds his right partner. We'll dive into picking our local heroes for today. Who would you say is someone who who has, made your life easier? I feel like we always say in our show, there's always a local hero around us. I feel like for me this time, it's someone who, we all know what a hero is.
Of course,
But all heroes don't wear cape, they say.
Of course.
So my go-to person for the week was, I think, would I say this particular artist I listened to all through that kept me going? James Alto. You know James Alto is an American artist.
Artist, yeah.
So it's like throughout my stay, I feel like I always make reference to the gym. Is it too much? So while working out, I listen to his songs.
Okay.
Just like my go-to place for solace and peace and calmness. It helps me work out more comfortably.
Okay.
But next time we'll talk about Nigerian artists. But for now, I'm more of
I'm challenged. What is that? No, please, I'm going to talk about somebody.
Well, you better do, because I can't do it.
Okay, he's actually not my go-to.
Yeah.
But then I think I love his songs.
Who is that?
I think that's Paro.
Oh,
yeah, his
Sparrow
recent
guy.
song, my paddy, and then I watched him going to appreciate somebody that made him who he is today and all that, and it was so touching. And then I felt
cry?
like I almost cried. And then I was like, wow, this is really nice. Meaning you sang this song from the depth of your heart. You know exactly what you wanted to
because
pass.
I feel like we're in an era where people no longer sing because it comes from deeper. It's let's give them something to shake that no word palm bleep bleep for.
Exactly, but this time around, no, I'm beginning to like his songs. I wasn't this kind of Spiral girl, but from his first song, like I liked him, and then this one I heard in my party,
she's about to sing for you guys.
And you guys don't mind my voice, please.
And that's all we have for you guys on this particular episode of OyaGistme.
Do not forget to like, comment, and share
on all social media platforms. Do follow us. OyaGistme is proudly sponsored by Oya now. My name is Chinedu Idigo as usual.
And I am Meglina Otu.
Cheers. See you next time.
Ciao.